I want to talk today about a sensitive subject, which I'm going to entitle Sex Videotape and Minors. A minor in South Carolina is anyone under the age of 18. If two minors engage in sexual intercourse or in some other sexually intimate activity, and somebody, either one of the participants or a third person, tapes that act on a cell phone, for example, which is the most probable way that it would happen because they're so available. The person who has that video recording on their cell phone is guilty of sexual exploitation of a minor and could possibly be convicted of that if they get caught. The person who, if they were caught and convicted in the family court in front of a judge, you don't get jury trials in family court. You're only tried by a judge. If that person is convicted of sexual exploitation of a minor, they're probably not going to go to a juvenile prison until their age of 21. But what will happen is, in my view, even more disastrous, which is they would have to register as a sexual offender and remain on the sexual offender registry for the rest of their life. There's no two ways about it, and there's no way to get around it. If you get convicted of that offense, you have to register. And being on a sexual offender registry is disastrous, potentially. It can interfere with your ability to get into college, to get a job, or to form a permanent relationship with someone later in life. Who wants to be married to somebody who's on a sexual offender registry? And if you don't register as a sexual offender, that's another crime. So I want to warn both teenagers and their parents about how much trouble a teenager can get into and the lasting consequences of that trouble that I've described. This is taken very seriously by the solicitor's office and by the police officers who investigate these cases. They're not fooling around. The laws are on the books, and they're there to enforce them. So I want to warn parents, and lots of parents are in a situation where both of them work and nobody's at home for at least a couple hours after school, and so kids go to the house and engage in all sorts of activity, and we all know that. Parents need to talk to their kids about this and have frank discussions, and kids need to understand how serious and long-lasting the consequences can be of just simply videotaping two minors having sexual intercourse or engaging in some other sexually intimate activity. So be careful.